Welcome to Christmas on a Budget, where we help you have a merry money Christmas. My name is Melinda Bell, and I'm the founder and managing director of Astrape Finance, the caring, knowledgeable, trustworthy financial company guiding you to financial stability and prosperity through education, sound planning, and advice. At different income levels, we have one common responsibility: to manage what we have. During the Christmas period, it is important to engage healthy money practices. What do I mean by healthy money practices? Having a plan for your money. It is important to know how and when you will spend your money, and that's where financial leadership comes into play. Financial leadership is simply giving your money purpose and direction, much like a CEO who directs the departments in his company to function in a way that makes it profitable. You too can be profitable once you employ simple, healthy habits like goal setting. That means having an idea of where you want to be, and budgeting, allocating money for various spending purposes. So, how does one navigate successfully during this crazy Christmas season? This is how I recommend you manage Christmas on a budget. Challenge yourself to stay within your budget. I know it's really tempting to spend as you like, especially during this season where everything looks so shiny and pretty. But take a moment to think about the new year. You will still have financial commitments to take care of. Host gift exchanges with your friends. Gift exchanges are a fun way to spread the Christmas cheer. Simply gather a group of your buddies and determine a budget for the gift you are purchasing. It will certainly push people to be creative in their giving. Repurpose your furniture. Sometimes it's not necessary to purchase a new furniture set. By all means, if it is falling apart and not safe to sit in, buy a new one. There are simple things you could do to spice it up a little. Opt to have new cushion covers made or purchase throw pillows to make your furniture set pop. Invite your guests to a potluck party. Instead of putting a lot of pressure on yourself to cook the meal, invite your guests to bring their best Christmas themed dishes. It will save you time and money. Select which parties you will attend. I have a little secret to tell you. You don't have to pressure yourself to attend every single function this Christmas. It is nearly impossible to do so. Your budget will give a true indication of how many you can realistically attend. Themed parties. If you and your friends are all about board games, for example, host one themed on that. It doesn't have to have the theme of Christmas. Sure, it will be held around the Christmas season, but you could plan one according to your taste. Make Christmas baked goodies. Who doesn't like gifts made with love? I do. Get creative and gift your loved ones some homemade treats. This will surely give them something to remember you by. Adorn an artificial Christmas tree. Artificial Christmas trees are just as dazzling as the real ones. The beautiful thing about owning one is that you can take it down and put it away to be used another year. Stay away from debt this Christmas season. Ask yourself this question: is this purchase worth it for me to go into debt? In most instances, it is not. Even if you enter into a hire purchase agreement, opt to pay it off at the cash value within 3 months. That way you won't incur high interest charges. Here are some bloopers we tend to make around Christmas time. Do you remember that gift you didn't really like? You go and gift it to someone else for Christmas, and somehow it ends up back at the door of the same person who gave it to you. If you don't really like it, graciously accept it anyway. Remember, it is the thought that counts. Don't just regift it to someone else. Be creative and see if the gift you didn't like can be used in some other way. I had spent $600 on gifts for others and didn't have any money left to spend on myself for Christmas. Remember to take care of you first, and then you can take care of others. You know those selling on the streets with the gold watches they claim to have on sale? People tend to buy them, but they're not the real thing. I know you may be pressed for time in your last-minute shopping, but make sure they're representatives of reputable jewelers. If they're not, don't make the purchase. We see a particular gadget on sale that claims it can wash, clean, and do the laundry for you. But when you use it once, it does not work the second time you attempt to use it. The Christmas season is prime time for companies to push their products at you. To combat this sudden rush, do this. Sleep on some of the purchases you intend to make. If you realize in the morning you don't need it, well, you didn't need it. It's the new year, now what? After the final countdown to 2016 has gone and the fireworks have finished brightening up the night sky, what do you do next? It is customary to go through the lengthy process of creating New Year resolutions. You say you will go to the gym every day. You say you will save more. You say you will even aim to get along with your work colleagues better. But what happens when you don't follow through? Do you become despondent? Do you start to believe there's no hope at all? The simple answer is no. All it requires is a change in behavior. That is the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, especially toward others, or the manner in which you behave, especially on a particular occasion or in a particular context. Let's take a look at the resolution of saving more. Saving is a habit that is to be developed over time. It is not easy to transition from spending to saving. Not that spending is bad, it is what you spend your money on that matters. The key to winning with saving is to start saving small amounts first. Where does the change in behavior come into play? Through the curbing of your spending. Make the determination if the purchase is a want or a need. As a former habitual spender, I had to learn to make that very distinction. It became easier for me to develop that habit. If you're in debt, I would advise you stop digging a deeper hole by any form of unnecessary spending. Don't be tricked into thinking you could pay for the full purchase later. Trust me, you won't with the added interest on it. Once you break the cycle of swiping your credit card, you break its power over you to incur more debt and to spend. I have great news. I recently closed my credit card account. Surprise? I don't need it anymore. On to the New Year resolution of going to the gym every day. It is honorable for you to want to go to the gym daily, but is it really going to give you the results you want? You guessed it. A change in your behavior overall is what is needed. In order for the exercise to be effective, you will have to also change the way you eat. The moral of the story is, if you want to be intentional about your New Year resolutions, you will have to change your behavior. What do you do when you have more than enough? You give. Giving creates in you an attitude of gratitude and a sense of fulfillment. If you have the ability to make someone's life better, do so. There are charities looking for donations, especially during this Christmas season. See if there may be something in your closet in mint condition you don't wear anymore, or canned foods you have a plush supply of. It's totally up to you to give monetary food or clothing donations. Take the time to show you care today. Here ends our webinar, Christmas on a Budget. Thanks for stopping by, and do have a Merry Money Christmas from all of us at Astrape Finance.